Hey, Katie Herman, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you? I'm Kattie Gaskins now.
Katie Herman Gaskins. That's right. It's so hard. It's like when you have a teacher from way back when, and you always say their last name, and then they get married. It's like no, you'll always
Yep,
be Mrs. Smith. But
I know it.
so, how long have you been home from Haiti?
I've been home since March 16th, but who's counting?
And you were in Haiti for 10 years, caring for all
Yep.
the children, these people down there, and now you're in the United States. How's
hmm
that? How's that been? That kind of
Transition. It's been an interesting transition, a good one. It's been really cool to be able to let God use me, not just in Haiti, but also back in America, to talk about Haiti, to share my love of Haiti and the people down there, love of this mission, and be able to spread that around. So.
because it's true. That people are like, "Oh, Katie's gone." I'm like, "No, Katie is working for us stateside, and will be coming down on mission trips and stuff like
Yeah.
that." So just a
Yes.
different role. So now you call and speak to donors who donate, become Team 180 members, and stuff like that. You get to have conversations with them. And how's that? How's that experience been?
I do. It's so cool. It's so cool, first of all, being on this side of things because I'm usually on the Haitian side where we get to, distribute the funds that come into the mission after, prayerfully talking about how we can be good stewards with the money that's given to us as a mission. But to be on this side of things and to be able to meet the people, hear about their families, I've been calling the donors and kind of hearing their reasons for joining our mission and Team 180 and how God has called them to be missionaries in that way. It's been really fruitful, actually, even for my own personal spiritual growth, to be able to see how we're called to give our time, our talents, and our treasure. And there's so much beauty in giving of your treasure when you have that to give. And I've found actually the people who don't have treasure to give are the ones who are most excited and most thankful to be giving. So it's really beautiful. I think that from the spectrum of those who are really well off and all the way down to those who are struggling, especially during coronavirus, people are so joyful. They're so joyful about our mission. They're joyful about being able to participate in something where we've been kind of stuck at home wondering how God is calling us to help advance his kingdom. And here we have like this whole group of people not only like giving money but spiritual, like their prayers are behind us, their kids pray for us, their kids pray for our kids at the orphanage by name, our elderly. It's so cool to meet them.
I think what is cool about our mission is that we've had over 2,000 missionaries come since we've started,
Yeah.
which is an incredible number. And they see, hey, we're giving money to help put up a medical clinic. Boom, there's a medical clinic. So I think
hmm
trust it.
Yep.
It's pretty open that way. Now, on a personal level for you, it's like how was leaving Haiti your last day?
Oh, that was brutal. That was my heart being ripped out, but there was also so much hope. Obviously, I came home to get married, so my husband has made this transition so much easier, and it's just truly, marriage is so grace filled because it kind of fills those like empty places in your heart where you might feel like, especially now being home, everyone's been asking, oh, so what do you do now? It's like, no, I still work for
Yeah.
this mission. The last 10 years, I gave my life for these people. I love them and I would sacrifice everything for them. That hasn't stopped just because I've left. It's not like I totally cut them out of my life and my heart. So it's been really cool to have all these different aspects, as difficult as it was leaving, but to be able to now be on the side praying for them, but also as like a good, beautiful, holy family in this sacramental marriage that I'm living now, to be able to, as a family, be able to participate and to pray for and to communicate with the kids. They love Aaron. I'm chopped liver. They love my husband.
That's awesome. Well, but better that way than they're like, why are you leaving us for him?
Right?
Um,
Exactly. I'd prefer it.
Hey, now just spiritually, as far as like you used to wake up and there's just mayhem, kids running everywhere, and now you wake up, it's
And
quiet.
it is quiet and there's beauty in both. God willing, we'd like to have a family in the future. So eventually we'll probably have that chaos and mayhem again. But for now, it's been really wonderful to wake up in silence and prayer. And it's really kind of centered me back where sometimes I get so distracted in like the works part that I kind of forget that prayer and personal, intimate relationship with God. And, I wasn't always being refreshed and renewed like I needed to be, because I was so distracted by everybody who needed me in whatever way, shape, and form. But there's so much holiness in that too. And there's also holiness in this living and being a good wife and being a homekeeper and a caregiver to those who we meet at church. It's been really cool to actually register and be a part of a church community here in town. I've never done that before, besides Haiti. So it's been a whole new experience, but God has really been blessing me in more ways than I could have imagined. So.
Well, you've been such an amazing blessing to us, the people down there. People don't even know 1/100th of all the work you've done down there. But remember, everybody, we still got Katie. We don't let people go from this mission. We're like a I don't want to say a mafia, but once you're in, man, you're in. So
you're in.
Yeah.
In a good way, in the best possible way. Don't worry.
Absolutely, that's right. All right, good catching up with you.
You too, Sean. Good to see you. Miss you.
Love
you too.
Bye.
Bye.